Hi everybody, welcome to Best of British Blackwell. Sorry I've been away for a little while, but I had a bit of a family holiday at the weekend. So I'm here to give you a midweek video and show you how to make another British classic, which is toad in the hole. Again, this is, as I said, another classic British dish that takes its roots from the kind of idea of making ingredients go a little bit further to bulk out meals. The two main ingredients obviously are sausages, which make up our toad. I'm not really sure where that kind of analogy comes from, but also we've got some Yorkshire pudding in here as well. So it's a really simple dish, nice and easy to make, perfect for when you come in from work and you just want to throw something together in about 25 minutes. As you can see, I've just come in from work myself, so I'll show you how quick and easy this is to make. Come and have a look at our ingredients. So here we have our ingredients. As you can see in front of me, I have got the bulk ingredients for a decent Yorkshire pudding, some plain flour, some salt, 3 eggs and some milk. So you bundle all that together and make a Yorkshire pudding mix, which I've showed you how to make lots of times before. King of our ingredients are our sausages. Always use the best sausages that you can get hold of at the time. Thick skinned sausages work really well here because we're going to be roasting these sausages off, so you don't want them to burst. The key ingredient is obviously the sausages. Make sure they're decent quality. Now let me show you through the 3 basic steps of making toad in the hole. Step number 1, get your Yorkshire pudding mix ready. As I've said before, I've showed you this before, all we've got in the bowl here is our plain flour, decent pinch of salt, 3 eggs in there this time. That is the only difference between the Yorkshire pudding mix that I'm making today and the ones that I've made before. I'm using 3 eggs because the eggs that I've got are slightly smaller. Get your 3 eggs straight in there, get your milk straight in there, give it a good stir. And again, as I've said before, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but you know, obviously I have to do this because this might be the first video of mine that you've seen. What you're looking for is to give it a good stir around, get all the lumps out of it, and get this mixture into the texture of double cream. It's still a bit thick at the moment, so what you do is gradually add your milk. Get it to a nice, smooth, creamy consistency. That's really not far off at all. Step 2, nice and simple. Get your sausages into a pan and start to brown them off. Give them a little bit of colour. You do this for 2 reasons. First reason being that you want some colour on there. You want them to look like a decent sausage. 9 times out of 10, if you stick them in the oven, you won't get any colour on them. They go that kind of pale looking colour and it just doesn't look that appetising. Second reason is that frying them and giving them that kind of brown texture will likely stop them from bursting and popping in the oven, because what you're doing is you're increasing the kind of thickness on the texture of the skin. Moving on to step 3, probably the most simple step, is get yourself a really nice thick baking dish like this. Get a good layer of oil on the bottom of it and place it into an oven on its highest possible temperature. So our baking dish has been in the oven, getting up to a nice high temperature now for about 10 minutes. Be very careful when you take this dish out because this oil is going to be extremely hot. Place it on there. As you can see, you know, the oil goes a little bit kind of more watery in texture the hotter it is. Now what you need to do is get your sausages in there. You'll see they will start to bubble away in this pan. You can add more sausages in here if you wanted to. This is a very basic meal for 2, really, you know, and you can use the leftovers as well. Lovely sausages bubbling away there, straight on top of that lovely Yorkshire pudding mix. Those crispy bits that you see rising to the top there, they're going to add to a lovely texture. Now what we do is put this back in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. Okay, 25 minutes in, this is what you're left with. Take a look at that. You've got that lovely crispy Yorkshire pudding top. You've got these wonderfully succulent sausages, and you've got this lovely, lovely thick Yorkshire pudding mix there. All you do, serving up, you know, there's no dainty way of doing this. This is a midweek meal for the family. All you do is you get your knife in there, cut yourself a decent sized portion, and just lift that out. I'm going to be serving this up today with some good old-fashioned mashed potatoes, some beans and some gravy. Here you go, people. Classic British toad in the hole with some nice beans and some mashed potato. Is it going to win any Michelin stars in presentation? No. Is it going to fill you up on a really cold, stinking, miserable winter's night? And is it going to provide a big family feast that's going to fill your bellies? Absolutely. It's so easy to make, so quick and simple. Perfect midweek dish. Enjoy.